Our 14th section of the service, Hallel, Psalms of Praise, concludes with these words. Yishtabach shivcha la'ad malkeinu. Ha'el ha'melech ha'gadol v'ha'kadosh b'shamayim v'aretz. Page 48. May your name be praised forever, our sovereign, the power, the great and holy ruler, in the heavens and in the earth. Since for you it is pleasant, O Lord our God and God of our ancestors, song and lauding, praise and hymn, boldness and dominion, triumph, greatness and strength, psalm and splendor, holiness and majesty, blessings and thanksgiving, from now until forever. Blessed are you, Adonai, power, ruler exalted through lauding, power of thanksgivings, master of wonders, who chooses the songs of hymns, sovereign power of the life of the worlds. And we raise our fourth cup as we sing, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. But before drinking, we continue on page 50 by saying, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam al hagafen v'al pri hagafen. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, whose presence fills creation, for the vine and the fruit of the vine, and for the bounty of the field, and for a desirable, good, and broad land, which you wanted to give to our ancestors, to eat from its fruit and to be satiated from its goodness. Please have mercy, Adonai our God, upon Israel your people, and upon Jerusalem your city, and upon Zion, the dwelling place of your glory, and upon your altar and upon your sanctuary, and build Jerusalem your holy city quickly in our days, and bring us up unto it, and gladden us in its building, and we shall eat from its fruit and be satiated from its goodness, and bless you in holiness and purity, and gladden us on this day of the festival of Matzot. Since you, Adonai, are good and do good to all, we thank you for the land and the fruit of the vine. Baruch atah Adonai, al hagefen v'al pri hagafen. Blessed are you, Adonai, for the land and the fruit of the vine. L'chaim. We now move in our Haggadah to step 15, which is on page 51 of the Dor Tamid Haggadah, for Nirtzah, the conclusion of our Seder. We say, Chasal Sidur Pesach Kihilachto. Completed is the Seder of Passover according to its law, according to all its judgments and statutes, just as we had merited to arrange it, so too may we merit to do it. Pure one who dwells in the habitation, raise up the congregation of the community, which whom can count. Bring close, lead the plantings of the sapling, redeemed to Zion in joy. We tell another story to conclude our Seder from these shores. As we say, 300 years ago, a ship called the Mayflower set sail to the New World. This was a great event in the history of England. Yet I wonder if there is one Englishman who knows at what time the ship set sail. Do the English know how many people embarked on this voyage? What quality of bread did they eat? Yet, more than 3,300 years ago, before the Mayflower set sail, the Jews left Egypt. Every Jew in the world, even in America or Russia, knows exactly what date they left. The 15th of the month of Nisan. Everyone knows what kind of bread they ate. Even today, the Jews worldwide eat matzah on the 15th of Nisan. They retell the story of the Exodus and all the troubles Jews have endured since being exiled. They conclude this evening with two statements. This year slaves, next year free men. This year here, next year in Jerusalem. And this year we add one more. Next year, together in health and together around the same tables. The Shana Haba'ah Yerushalayim, next year in Jerusalem. The statement next year in Jerusalem typically ends the Passover Seder. However, beginning on the second night of Passover, at the conclusion of the Seder, we begin a period of 7 weeks, which is 7 weeks of 7 days, 49 total days, that will lead us to Shavuot, to our holiday where we celebrate receiving the Torah at Mount Sinai. These period of days of 7 weeks we call the Omer, and the mitzvah, the commandment, is to count each one of the days one at a time. And we begin on the second night of Passover at the conclusion of the Seder with the blessing that in our Haggadah can be found at the top of page 53. We say, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al sfirat ha'omer, hayom yom echad ba'omer. Blessed are you, Adonai, whose presence fills creation. You have made us holy with your commandments and called us to count the Omer. Today is the first day of the Omer.